Hello, welcome to another edition of Impact Weapons brought to you by knuckledusterbook.com. Today I'm going to talk about a creation that has kind of evolved over time for me, and what it is the coin Blackjack, or coin jack as I'm going to call it. Initially I would have called it a coin sap, as other people are doing. Coin sap has become quite a neat item. I first did a coin sap about 2 years ago and had a local maker make a bunch out of cordura. It was kind of neat. It's more of a palm sap than anything else, but you could attach a set of keys to it and have something to hang on to as well. Then about 6 months ago, I needed something that I could take into a secure area that would not be looked upon as a weapon. So I created my first leather coin purse / impact weapon. And this is it. I did it in a few hours and it sure shows it. It's not the best workmanship I've ever done. I'm certainly no master leather worker. But I did incorporate a few designs that I really like. The first of which is a hidden seam. I don't like the exposed seam along the edge. I think it adds bulk, at least to the look of it. And the other thing I wanted was a strap, something I could hang on to and use to create momentum for the head. The head itself, one of the first things I did was cast a lead piece for the end that gives it that curvy shape, and also when the coin jack is emptied of coins, it keeps the shape at the end entirely, and this one I believe was glued in. Now I just weighed this. It's about 2.5 ounces, so it adds a substantial amount of bulk and weight to the coin jack, and also gives it that distinctive blackjack curve to the head. This one I was forced to put a couple of snaps on because the seam runs there. I put some eyelets in, sewed around them. With the handle itself, or the strap, this is kangaroo leather, which is quite thin. It's very strong, but it's thin. So I just added a piece in there and sewed it. Makes quite a substantial handful. This one weighs in close at 10 ounces altogether and carries 40 quarters. So you got $10 a quarters if you need them, and they're jammed in there pretty good. The next one I made very recently, and I was trying to get the same idea, but I wanted the end to terminate at the head, the opening to terminate at the end of the head here. So just sewed around the edges around a mold, made it nice and cylindrical, and added the snaps, and again a strap. This one's a little shorter. It's not meant to be huge. To give you some idea, by way of contrast, I have a Scott Foster Blackjack, which is almost exactly the same length. And this one, when full, almost has the capacity for almost 40 quarters as well, about 35, 38, something like that. The lead, this time I put at the end here. So again, even empty, it has a little bit of weight to it with 2.5 ounces of lead in there. And the last one that I've finished recently was kind of built on both ideas. This one has the hidden seams, which I really like. It gives it more of that kind of cylinder feel to it. This one contains 30 quarters, as well as the lead at the bottom to help keep its shape, which is even more important in this case. Again, a strap, doubled over, creates a little bit of bulk. And this one's just a little short of that one. The head's bigger, but the body is is not quite as big. You could always add a lanyard or something onto that, the bottom of the strap, give it some more gripability. But I find this one goes right to the, and I got pretty big hands, so yeah, so it terminates in there. Again, the loop is also for pulling out of a pocket, and to aid in its stealthiness, could, you know, be hung on a backpack or on a belt. Now, I was a little bit concerned putting the snaps here that on impact it would open up and everything would come spilling out. That certainly hasn't been the case. I've whacked it on a number of things, dropped it, carried it in my pocket, and nothing has caused it to open. When I do open it, you can see the quarters in there, nothing comes out. You really have to dig these guys out. So I think even if it was to open up, it would take some shaking and jarring to empty it at that point. So like I said, there's 30 quarters in there. This weighs in at just under 8 ounces, so it's not overly bulky and heavy to carry. I look forward to carrying this guy. We're going away on vacation at some point, and it's nice to have something stealthy that, you know, can get where you need to go, especially in countries where impact weapons might be frowned upon. This gives me a little extra. This will probably also be, I'll likely make one for my wife. I think this is something that she would be able to carry quite easily. I don't have any real plans to mass produce this. I will talk to my friend Dave at D3 and take a look at it. It was quite time consuming just because of the fiddliness of it. But who knows, you may see this guy again. I just thought I'd throw it out there and see what people think. So once again, thank you for listening, and thank you for your interest in impact weapons, and we'll see you next time.